Hi guys, welcome back to Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. My name is Chris Shaw and welcome back to the second lesson of my 5 free bass lessons for beginners. For more tips, tricks and lessons you can find me on Facebook and YouTube at Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. If you want private one-to-one Zoom lessons you can contact me and on email at csbasslessons@gmail.com. In today's lesson we're going to be looking in detail at the major scale and the intervals within it. But first of all, we're going to jump into an exercise. This exercise is what I call the major third walk, and it works like this. The major third walk is fairly simple. All you do is play this shape with both your index and your middle and your ring and your little finger. So it's the same shape, and all that is the string below and the string above, but 1 fret apart. So like you're playing the caterpillar, but you're alternating it between the strings. And the reason we call that the major third walk is because the major third is that shape there. So starting with 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the G string, 4th fret on the A string, and then 5th fret on the G string. Index, middle, ring, little finger. The reason we call it the major third walk is because you walk up the neck that way. So after you've done that, you start the whole thing again, but 1 fret up. So starting on 3rd fret on the A, 4th fret on the E, 5th fret on the A, and 6th fret on the E. So we go all the way up the neck. Now, like all the other exercises, you can do that absolutely anywhere on the neck. So we could start off on our G string. All the way up the neck. And just like the caterpillar, we can reverse it. So instead of playing, we play strings if you like. When playing up the fret using the major third walk, I like to use what's known as a rake with my right hand, and that's where you drag your finger back to play both notes. The technique of raking is achieved when you use your finger to drag across one string and then over to the next string. So if we're playing the G string to the D string, you can rake like so. Remember, even when raking, it is important to swap and alternate between your index and your middle finger. And when you're playing, it sounds like. Remember to use that floating thumb technique as you come up. Now, let's look at the major scale. The major scale is a scale of notes that works together to make tunes and melodies in songs. It can also be used to make bass lines. The way we build a major scale is with things called tones and semitones. A tone is fairly simple. It is a gap on your fretboard that is over 2 frets. So for example, a tone from G to A would be 3rd fret E string to 5th fret E string, and that is a tone. And no matter where you play that shape on your fretboard, it will be a tone. So for example, D to E on your A string is also a tone. So that movement of 2 frets is a tone. A semitone is half a tone. So it is a single fret movement on your fretboard. So 3rd fret to 4th fret is G to G sharp. That is a half tone or semitone. People sometimes refer to semitones or tones as half steps, a semitone, and a whole step, a tone. To build a major scale, we use this pattern. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. And the way that looks on the fretboard is like so. Starting with G, which will be our root, we have tone to A, tone again to B, semitone to C, tone to D, tone again to E, tone again to F sharp, and then a semitone from F sharp to G. So our major scale looks like this: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Once again, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. So the frets for the major scale, or the G major scale, are 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, 14th fret, and then 15th fret. Now the really nice thing about bass is that's what's known as an intervallic structure. So it is the steps that we go from one note to the other. Now that is the same anywhere on our fretboard. So if we were to drop down onto the 3rd fret of our A string, for example, we would have a C, and then if we did the exact same shape from there, we would build a C major scale. So we go tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, and that is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Now this structure works anywhere on the neck, not just the 3rd fret. For example, you could build it and that would be a D major scale. However, playing all the way up the neck like that isn't the most manageable way to play the bass. A good way to play it is to learn the shapes of the major scale. That's what we're going to go into now. So you play a major scale, keeping your hand 1 finger per fret, like so. And that would be the same as playing . So another way we can play the G major scale is 1 finger per fret, like so. Putting our middle finger on our root note, we play 1 finger per fret and we play up the same way we would normally. However, we use it across the strings. So we play G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. So G starting 3rd fret on the E string, then 5th fret on the E string is A, then we play 2nd fret on the A string for B, 3rd fret for C, 5th fret for D, 2nd fret on the D string for E, 4th fret on the D string for F sharp, and then 5th fret on the D string for E. So once again, that's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5. It's really important to make sure you're very familiar with that shape. So just keep playing it until you can do it nice, smoothly, fluidly, and in your sleep. Just like the other major scale we looked at, the intervallic structure of this, or the shape of this major scale, can be applied anywhere on the neck. So if we move it down to C, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and that gives us the C major scale. 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5. So because we know this major scale shape, we can go anywhere to find a root note and we can play a major scale from that root note. So B, D, F sharp. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today, but I'll see you next time for lesson 3 of my 5 free beginner bass lessons. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe on both Facebook and on YouTube. If you want more free tips, tricks and lessons, you can find me on Facebook and YouTube at Chris Shaw Bass Lessons. If you want private one-to-one Zoom lessons, you can email me at csbasslessons@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.